Transmission log 427. If anyone can hear this, know that I'm still searching, and I haven't given up. The stars don't look the same out here, far beyond the edge of home. Just endless oceans made of darkness, and the silence between worlds. I've traveled through 1,000 sunrises that never touched the ground, still carrying your memory like gravity around me now. Every signal fades away, every light grows dim, but some connections never disappear, no matter where we've been. In the last orbit, I'm still reaching for your light, across galaxies of distance, through the endless night. In the last orbit, I still hear your name, like an echo through the cosmos, calling me again. The engines hum like distant thunder beneath a frozen sky. Constellations drift like ghosts as the years keep passing by. I replay old conversations stored inside my mind, the only pieces left of you that time could never rewrite. If you're out there, somewhere beyond the dark, follow the sound of my heartbeat, follow the spark. Maybe we're all travelers, floating through the unknown, trying to find each other before the stars grow cold. Maybe every message sent leaves a mark somewhere in space, a reminder that existence is more than time and place. The fuel is running low, the night grows deep, but hope was never built for easy journeys. And I won't stop believing until the signal ends. transmission. Searching. The first message appeared at 2:17 a.m. No name, no number. Just a single sentence. Meet me where the lights disappear. A mistake, something sent to the wrong phone. But every night another message came, like a voice from the unknown. Coordinates without explanation, fragments of a larger story, each clue pulling me deeper into a hidden mystery. The city looked different after midnight. Every shadow seemed alive, like the streets were keeping secrets that buried for years in the night. I should have walked away, I should have let it go, but curiosity is powerful. Every clue rewrites the game. Following a midnight trace, searching through the dark for the meaning hidden somewhere beyond the sparks. Following the midnight trace, I finally understood. The person I was chasing was the person I could become. Following the midnight trace, the story comes alive. The sun rose above the skyline. The messages stopped, and somehow that was exactly what I needed. Run through the static night. Can you hear me coming alive? Cold screens glowing in the shadows, empty streets beneath the rain. Every signal feels corrupted, every memory feels erased. Dark skies hanging over towers, neon smoke across the air. We were ghosts inside the system, trying to find out who was there. Can you feel the silence break? Every wall begins to shake, like the city's losing control, while the darkness takes its hold. Phantom cold tonight, burning through the satellite light. Every shadow comes alive in the middle of the night. Phantom cold tonight, hidden underneath the lights. Even when the world goes dark, we still carry the spark. Phantom cold tonight. Lost inside the signal. Black hood figures in the alleys, static running through the wires. Every heartbeat sounds electric, like a city built on fire. You were standing in the chaos, like a glitch inside my mind, turning broken conversations into echoes I can't hide. Now the skyline starts to fade, like a game we never played. Every fear becomes a sound when the bass shakes the ground. Phantom cold tonight, burning through the satellite light. Every shadow comes alive in the middle of the night. Phantom cold tonight, hidden underneath the lights. Even when the world goes dark, we still carry the spark. Running through the afterglow, searching where the lost ones go. Every signal, every flame, nothing ever stays the same. We were born inside the storm, half alive and half reborn. the calls. Silent drones above the skyline, blue smoke drifting through the rain. We were hiding from the system, trying not to break again. Every siren starts to scream, like we're trapped inside a dream. Every heartbeat turns to fire when the bass keeps climbing higher. Shadow frequency tonight, running through the satellite light. Every ghost comes back alive in the middle of the night. Shadow frequency tonight, hidden underneath the lights. Even when the signal fades, we won't disappear in gray. Shadow frequency tonight, lost inside the noise. Mask reflections in the windows, neon sparks across the street. Every step feels disconnected, like the ground beneath our feet. You were standing in the static, like a code I couldn't break, turning silence into thunder. Every move an earthquake. Now the city starts to fall, like we never mattered at all. Every fear becomes a spark, lighting up the dark. Shadow frequency tonight, running through the satellite light. Every ghost comes back alive in the middle of the night. Shadow frequency tonight, hidden underneath the lights. Even when the signal fades, we won't disappear in gray. Running through the afterglow, searching where the lost ones go. Every glitch becomes a sign, telling us we're still alive. We were born inside the storm, half machines and half reborn. No more hiding from the night, we become the final light. Shadow frequency forever, into the static haze. Shadow frequency tonight, running through the satellite light. Every ghost comes back alive in the middle of the night. Shadow frequency tonight, hidden underneath the lights. Even when the stars collapse, we'll keep fighting through the black. Shadow frequency tonight, voices in the dark, alive. Something's tearing apart. Broken towers in the distance, rain of neon on the ground. streets and flickering street lights, shadows moving through the smoke. We were caught inside the system, hanging on a fragile hope. Every light begins to fade, like a code that won't obey. Every heart starts to race as the silence loses shape. Signal breaker tonight, running through the satellite light. Every ghost comes back alive when the system starts to die. Signal breaker tonight, hidden underneath the lights. Even when the stars collapse, we still rise from the ash. Signal breaker tonight, lost inside the static. Blue sparks crawling through the alleys, broken echoes in the rain. Every memory feels fractured, like a file erased again. You were standing in the chaos, like a glitch inside my mind, turning silence into thunder, leaving darkness far behind. Now the sky starts to fall, like the system loses all. Every fear becomes a flame, nothing ever stays the same. Signal breaker tonight, running through the satellite light. Every ghost comes back alive when the system starts to die. Signal breaker tonight, hidden underneath the lights. Even when the stars collapse, we still rise from the ash. Running through abandoned zones, static buried in our bones. Every glitch becomes a sign telling us we're still alive. Half machine and half reborn, built to survive every storm. No more silence in the gray, we become the night today. Signal breaker forever, into the neon void. Signal breaker tonight, running through the satellite light. Every ghost comes back alive when the system starts to die. Signal breaker tonight, hidden underneath the lights. Even when the world goes black, we still find a way back. Signal breaker tonight, echoes never die. Static echoes in the dark, for a single spark. Neon reflections on the freeway, cold rain falling from the sky. Every signal feels unstable, like the world is running dry. Blackout cities in the distance, running circles out of time. Every shadow felt like truth. Every life felt close to you. Falling deeper, losing ground. Trying not to hear the sound of your voice inside my head, telling me I never left. If I fade away tonight, will you find me in the light? Every step I try to take only leads me to the stage. Stay in the dark with me. Don't let me fall asleep. Every time I try to leave, you're the only thing I see. Stay in the dark with me. You're all I'll ever need. Even if it breaks my soul, I will never let you go. Lose control. Every night feels just the same. Calling out your hidden name. Every breath is pulling me back to what I used to be. I can feel you in the air, like you're always standing there. Even when I close my eyes, you're the truth I can't deny. If I break and fall apart, will you still be in my heart? Every piece I left behind still is running through my mind. Stay in the dark with me, where I feel everything. Every scar, every fear disappears when you are near. Stay in the dark with me. This is where I wanna be. Even if I lose Silent echoes under me. Neon skies begin to fade. Memories I couldn't save. Every shadow knows my name. Every scar still feels the same. But I hear a spark ignite somewhere deep inside the night. There are voices in the dark calling out inside my heart. Through the silence, through the scars. There are voices in the dark. There are voices in the dark guiding me when lights depart. When the world falls all apart. There are voices in the dark. Rain falls heavy on the glass, ghost of everything we had. Every road I walk alone feels like searching for a home. If the stars no longer shine, I will build my own tonight. Every wound became a spark, lighting paths inside the dark. There are voices in the dark calling out inside my heart. Through the silence, through the scars. There are voices in the dark. There are voices in the dark guiding me when lights depart. When the world falls all apart. There are voices in the dark. When the city falls asleep, secrets rise from underneath. Through the fear, through the night, I can feel them come There are voices in the dark. Now they've turned into my spark. Through the silence, through the scars. There are voices in the dark. There are voices in the dark leading me to who we are. Even when the lights are gone, their echo carries on. They told us to stay careful, to keep our feet on the ground. But every dream worth chasing left somewhere beyond the clouds. I spent years watching others build the life I wanted to, waiting for the perfect moment that never came into view. So I stopped asking permission, stopped waiting for a sign, and started walking toward the future, one step at a time. The mountains look smaller the closer you get. Fear grows weaker the moment you step ahead. We're waking the silent giants, hidden inside our hearts, breaking through the limits that kept us in the dark. We're waking the silent giants, the fire beneath our skin, the strength we never knew we had, has always lived within. Rise above the noise, rise above the noise. Listen to your voice, silent giant. Some roads were disappointing, some plans fell apart, some victories arrived disguised as lessons in the dark. But every setback shaped us, every failure left a mark. Not to break who we were becoming, but to show us who we are. The strongest people are the ones who never lose their way. They're the ones who keep moving anyway. The horizon keeps expanding with every mile we take. We're waking the silent giants, hidden inside our hearts, breaking through the limits that kept us in the dark. We're waking the silent giants, the fire beneath our skin, the strength we never knew we had, has always lived within. No more waiting, no more hiding, no more standing still. The world belongs to dreamers who dare to climb the hill. We're waking the silent giants, hidden inside our hearts, breaking through the limits that kept us in the dark. We're waking the silent giants, the fire beneath our skin, the strength we never knew we had, has always lived within. We're waking the silent giants, and now they're standing tall. Every fear we've ever carried has no power at all. The giants were never sleeping, they were waiting for us to believe. Maybe being lost is part of getting there. I watched the train pull from the station with my suitcase by my side, holding every plan I'd ever made and every reason why. The ticket had one destination, but my heart had 20 more. Funny how the biggest choices always start behind one door. A stranger took the window and smiled without a word, like somehow silence understood everything I never heard. The world keeps moving without a map. Maybe that's what makes it beautiful.